Hello everyone. In this particular session, I shall be discussing with you which are those important topics insofar as Maharashtra CET law exam is concerned. With just 2 months remaining at your disposal, as you guys are aware of the fact that this exam is going to be taking place in the month of April, with just around 2 months remaining at your disposal, which are those important legal topics that you must prepare if you are thoroughly wanting to get an admission in Maharashtra CET? So let's look at the entire syllabus. Now, the syllabus is divided into general knowledge, English, logical reasoning, and legal aptitude. Now, insofar as legal aptitude is concerned, they ask you 40 questions. These questions are all multiple choice questions, and henceforth, it is absolutely required that you are aware of what to know about legal aptitude. Now, the legal aptitude section can be divided into Constitution of India, law of torts, law of contracts, and law of crime. So these are the major subjects, okay? These are the major subjects that you must be aware of. Constitution, torts, contracts, and crime. What in the Constitution? Now, the Indian Constituent Assembly, the features, the various committees that were there in the Indian Constituent Assembly, the various sources of the Indian Constitution. Say, for example, from the US Constitution, what have we got? From the from the German Constitution, what have we got? From the South African Constitution, what have we got? From the French Constitution, what have we got? So, the various sources of the Indian Constitution, you must remember. Apart from that, you must be aware of fundamental rights from Article 12 onwards. Of course, the 5 different types of writs, very important. Apart from that, you must have a good understanding of directive principles of state policy, the union judiciary, that is the High Court and the Supreme Court, how are judges appointed, how can they be removed, what is the power or what are the jurisdiction of the High Court, what are the various jurisdiction of the Supreme Court. So, by and large, you must be aware of the various facets of the union judiciary, which includes the High Court and the Supreme Court. Now, apart from that, important amendments to the Indian Constitution, the 42nd Amendment, the 44th Amendment. So, there are a number of important changes that have been brought to the original Constitution. Now, how can amendment take place? So, the provision relating to amendment is also very important, as well as provision relating to emergency is also squarely important. So, these are two very important things: union judiciary, amendment, emergency. Of course, fundamental right remain the most important part. They definitely ask you question on fundamental rights and writs every year. Moving on to law of torts. Now, what are the things that you should have a good idea on? Damnum sine injuria, damage without injury, injury without damage. What is tort? What is a civil wrong? When can you go to the court and claim compensation? So, the idea of this is you must understand when can you go to the court and claim compensation for a violation of your legal right. Now, apart from that, general defenses, the various defenses, private defense. Now, vicarious liability, strict liability, and absolute liability. The third one, I'll just pause for a moment over here and just try to explain you. Vicarious liability is very important because we see that most of the questions that come in law of tort revolves in and around vicarious liability. And they at times do give questions on strict liability and absolute liability also. Apart from that, you must also understand trespass, nuisance, negligence, defamation, malicious prosecution, as well as false imprisonment. So these are the various types of civil wrong that you must be aware of. आपको ये सब चीज के बारे में आपको 100% पता होना चाहिए. General defenses is very, very important. They do ask you questions on general defenses and vicarious liability. Okay. Now moving on to law of contract. What should you know? Offer, acceptance, consideration. What is pre-consent? What is a void contract? What are voidable contract? What is a lawful object? What are lawful consideration? What do we understand by privity of contract? What do we mean by quasi-contract, semi-contract? What is guarantee? What is bailment? So by and large, you must be aware. आपको पूरा हल्का फुल्का सा पूरा सब चीज के बारे में आपको पता होना चाहिए, so that during your examination you don't fall short of answering a question, because this is a very important question. Examination. Okay. Now, apart from that, you must also understand law of crime. What is crime? What is intention? What is motive? What is knowledge? Intention क्या होता है? Mens rea, actus rea, क्या होता है? So, intention, motive, knowledge, very, very important. Now, what are the defenses under law of crime? So, when can your act be not called a crime? Under what situation? Then, of course, the various important types of crimes: abatement, criminal conspiracy, culpable homicide, murder, dowry death, the difference between kidnapping and abduction, the difference between theft and extortion, and offenses relating to marriage. So by and large, in this session, I bring to you the most important things that you cannot leave insofar as your preparation for this particular entrance examination is concerned. Okay. So guys, with this, we come to the end. Thank you very, very much. Do subscribe and press the bell icon of our YouTube channel. Do like this session. Do share this session with your friend. Do follow us on our Instagram page. Do like our Facebook page. Do join our Telegram channel. And do not forget to download the app. Okay, do get this app, BYJU'S Exam Prep app, today itself, those of you who haven't got. Okay, thank you, all the very best.